Hey everyone, so today I'm going to do my April Empties video. I know I'm a few days late, but work has been super crazy. So basically, I try to do one of these Empties videos every month of products I used up, give you like a mini review on them. I'm trying to kind of put myself on like a spending freeze kind of thing as far as beauty products go. So hopefully, we can just crack through this really quick and it won't get too long and lengthy. The first thing is just like a little cheapy makeup remover wipes from the dollar store. I feel like once you get in the dollar store, like you can't not just like start like, ooh, I could get this. It's only $1. It's only $1. I want to say that these did say that they weren't tested on animals, but I can't find it on here at the moment. But anyway, they're not very good. I definitely won't repurchase them again. But it was just like a quick, like, oh my God, I'm out of them and I didn't want to make like a special trip. That's enough about that. Next up, this was featured in my Dollar General haul a while back. It's the Queen Helene Cocoa Butter Cream. It's a little teeny tube and it does have the Running Bunny logo on it. One thing that I do question about this though, it says no animal ingredients, no animal testing. But then when you get to read the ingredients, we've got beeswax. I don't know, maybe they're considering them an insect, not an animal. And there was something else, blah, blah, blah. No. Oh, lanolin. So Google that to kind of see the process that lanolin is derived from. So anyway, all in all, this kind of lasted me through the winter. I just kept it on my little table beside my chair in the living room and just would like kind of think to slather it on my hands. It smelled really good. It's very thick though, so I don't think you could just wear it daily, like put it on and then go to work if you're working with your hands and things like I do. But if you put it on and maybe you're just sitting and watching a movie, or you put it on before you go to bed, I think it would really soak in and do good. So I may repurchase this, but I might not. We'll see. Like I have so many lotions and creams and things. I feel like it wasn't like a holy grail. Like I'll have to get it again. On the same line of lotion, just like a cheap, not really cheap actually. So cheap it was free. Hotel swag body lotion. It's a Neutrogena. I don't know the veganness of it, but anyway, used it up regardless. I have these in pretty much every single Empties video that I do every month. It's the Saline Nasal Moisturizing Spray. This is the Dollar General store brand, the Rexall. It's way cheaper than the Ocean Nasal Mist. Moistens your nasal passages. I was hoping that since the weather has warmed up and I'm not like in so much like dry heat, artificial heat, like that my nasal passages and sinuses would really clear up, but no, they're still like I still feel like they're very dry. I think, as I mentioned before, I think at my work, the common areas, the hallways, dining rooms, things like that, I think that there is forced heat that is natural gas or propane, and it's just so drying to your skin, to your nasal passages, eyes, lips, fingernails, all that. So I know when you're there for 12 hours a day, it really kind of takes its toll. So I usually keep one of those in my nurse's bag. And if you haven't checked out my What's in My Nursing Bag video, be sure and click the link down below in the description box. I'll try to remember to put that in to kind of just show you like what I take to work with me every day to kind of survive. Okay, moving right along. Try not to get sidetracked. I have an Avon Footworks. No, in my last Empties video last month, I kind of had the same dilemma. And I guess I need to research it, but you know, we all know the controversy with Avon. They didn't used to test on animals and then they wanted to start selling their products in China, I believe. So then they did start testing on animals, but they neglected to inform PETA. So they were still on like the good list on their website. So that was kind of like shady and crappy. I did not purchase this with my own money. This was a gift. And it worked well. I did use it up. I don't feel like I should just throw something away that's gifted to me because it's not vegan. If I can regift it or repurpose it to somebody, I will, but it's kind of puts you in a weird spot when someone's gifting something to you to just be like, no, like I can't use that because I don't believe in that kind of thing. Like you don't want to offend them because you don't, like, I don't have a tattoo across my chest that says, you know, I love animals, or, you know, I don't want glycerin on my body. I mean, you wouldn't know it to look at me. I'm a chunky vegetarian slash vegan. So, people are like, "Oh, you're a vegetarian," and I'm like, "Yeah, just come out and say it." Like, "Oh, you're kind of chunky. What's the deal? That's not typical." Anyway, so if you come up with a better solution for dealing with gifts that people give you that aren't coinciding with your standards, obviously I wouldn't take like something super expensive from someone. Like I wouldn't take like a full like leather jacket or anything like that. But you know, small things that you will use and use up, or you can repurpose. Like what's something you've done to kind of cope and deal with that. Okay, moving right along, I've got a Yardley of London English Lavender. Been getting into some lavender lately because I know that it's aromatherapy wise, it's supposed to be something that's calming and soothing. So kind of gotten into lavender. It's a little bit like Old Lady. We just quick picked this up at the store. We're out of soap. It's not tested on animals. However, it does say that it contains glycerin. It doesn't specify what type of glycerin. So anyway, I think a lot of products that are sold in Europe are not tested on animals. I think that that's kind of like, it's like in the European Union or something like that. I'm not good at like soapbox preaching about things like this, but anyway, it smells good, and it was pretty cheap. It was at Big Lots. Big Lots has a lot of items too that are vegan and cruelty free. Next up, I've got a Cocoa Care Cocoa Butter Lip Balm. This got used up pretty quickly over the summer. Yeah, right, over the winter. Smells really good. Nothing really to write home about. It was a gift also. Next up, I've got an NYC brand lip gloss. It is in the color 548. This goes back to my college days when we would walk to the Rite Aid. I'm pretty sure there's nothing really left besides just the clear gloss in it. Like you can't get any more of the pigment out. But it was a nice color, and I have like kind of like a similar dupe from LA Colors on my lips today, which I'll feature probably when it runs out. Okay, moving right along, we've got some e.l.f. products. This is the e.l.f. Eyebrow Treat and Tame. You know I love a dual-ended product. This end is kind of a light brown, which goes a lot better with my eyebrow color, which you can't even see my little brows today. My glasses are in the way. I don't have anything on my brows right now to darken them up, but anything black is just way too harsh for my eyelashes and eyebrows. So this is pretty easy because you didn't have to get like a specific brow brush out or anything. You just, you know, wisped it on your brows and it, you know, it blended in pretty good. I think though that the treat part was supposed to like enhance growth. Say if you had over tweezed your brows, it would kind of thicken them back up and allow them to grow back to where maybe you had done a little bit too much. However, with that being said, there's a lot of this left, but I'm going to go ahead and pitch it because I think that this was giving me like some slight breakout in my eyebrow area. Like sometimes I would just use the colored pigmented part, and then like sometimes I would, you know, like take a little bit more time with my makeup, so I would put the colored pigmented part on first and then brush this through them, even though my eyebrows aren't really thin or overly plucked or tweezed or anything. So I would notice that every time that I got a little bit more like religious with using the treat part, that we get like some like slight little like blemishes, like little tiny little pimples, if you will, like in my eyebrows. So I don't know if it was just too, I don't know off the top of my head the ingredient content, but I feel like it had like maybe something that wasn't agreeing with my skin. I don't know if it was just like oil, like too oily or something, but anyway, I probably would get something different next time, like just maybe a simple brow pencil. I think will be a lot better as far as just what my brow needs are. Coming up, I've got the Kiss stick-on strips. These are so cool, y'all. I think I featured them in my last Empties video too. But you get, for I think these are $3, you get 2 different sets of nails. So far this has been my favorite style, and this is in the style Stunner. Um, Basically it was like a pinky champagne color with like a gradient or ombre, if you will, glitter. I thought that these looked the most real of all the stick-ons that I've done, as far as like it looked like it was an actual painted on design. I think it was just because the base color was closer to like a natural nail. And then also on that same token, you get a set of the French tips, and then you will just apply just the tip and then paint on a clear coat. I think they're pretty neat, the French tips. I just don't think that they're my style. Like, I think they're a little bit too, like, girly girl, fancy, fancy. And I do feel like they both last a long time, don't get me wrong. But I think that the French tips, like, I feel like they peel off a little quicker. Because I had a different style on last night at work. And I noticed, like, when I was, like, pulling some people up in the bed, some of my residents, like, I felt like they were sliding, and so anyway, I took them off today because they were starting to kind of peel up. But the ones that cover your whole nail, I think work a lot better. So those are like a quick like little thing to have on hand. I think they're really good. Like if you know you're like maybe going away for a weekend trip and you don't want to like take a bunch of polish and remover, like like you can put these on and they'll last you like a good a good little chunk of time. Oh, I meant to do the e.l.f. products sequentially, but how I roll. This is the e.l.f. tone correcting powder. There's none left because a lot of it broke, to be honest. Basically, this was like a quad color compact. It was set up for, one was like green, one was yellow, one was pink. I guess the idea was it was going to correct redness and brighten and everything all at once. It was very, very pale, which works out fine, obviously, with my skin tone or lack thereof. But I feel like if maybe you had a tan, or if you were somebody of, a darker ethnicity, if you will, like it would have just like made you kind of Caspery. I don't think I would repurchase this, but I am going to save the compacts. I love the e.l.f. compacts, the big ones like this, because they're so sturdy and they're such a good size for like seeing like everything that's going on. So I like to stick these in like one of my work bag, one of my purse. So it's like if you are out and you're like, something's in your eye. I wear contacts when I'm not wearing my glasses, obviously. Check like if something's in your eye, something's in your contact, or you feel like like you just need to check your teeth for spinach particles. So I'm going to hang on to that. That's not true trash. I'm going to hang on to that because, that's a good thing to have on hand. I think I've had this in an Empties video before. Maybe not this particular scent. This is the Nature's Gate shampoo. It's in Awapuhi. It's the volumizing kind. Adds body to fine limp hair and is sulfate free. My hair is not limp by any means. I think I just wanted a different fragrance at the time. My hair currently is wet, by the way, because I just got out of a soak in the tub. So don't send your hate mail about what's going on with your hair. I am trying to grow my hair out from how it was in my previous videos. It was shaved nearly to the bone. So I think I'm going to do a video on that coming up too, like how to grow your hair and how to grow it quickly, safely. So I'm not going to use any blow dryer on it. I'm just going to be here around the house today. Okay, almost done. I hope this video is not running too long. Hopefully it will still upload. This is the Not Your Mother's She's a Tease Volumizing Hairspray infused with apple blossom and bamboo. I think that this smells like ass, and I don't really like it. And I don't see anything about it being vegan, cruelty free. A lot of the times it's hard buying things online because a lot of websites don't list what the ingredients are. I guess if it was a food item they would, but when it's a beauty product or toiletry item, they just think like you'll be cool with it, I guess. Anyway, it did give like a pretty like soft hold. I didn't really use it for like the full effect of like teasing at the roots, because I don't really do that because I have pretty like big voluminous hair as it is. Like it's short, but it's thick. It has a lot of volume. Anyway, I used this up. I think I got this from Vitacost, and when they sent it, the little top was broken from the get-go, but I just kind of like rigged it where it would work. But anyway, I don't think that it says it's a firm hold. I don't believe that at all. But anyway, I don't think I'll repurchase this. And also the first ingredient is alcohol, and I know that that's not key in helping your hair to grow. It's very drying. On that same note, I've got an Ion Daily Solutions dry shampoo, which is 100% vegan. 100% vegan. That sounded weird. It's from Sally's. I think that this worked okay as far as dry shampoos, but once again, like once you get to reading the ingredients, alcohol is one of the ingredients. So I'm completely out of dry shampoo, and I'm completely out of hairsprays right now. So there's no telling what kind of state my hair is going to be in the next few videos until I decide whether I'm going to buy anything or not, or just kind of like rock like a little bit more natural spring and summer look. Last but not least, this is kind of a dual purpose. This could be like a kitchen / beauty empties. It is the Vitacost brand coconut oil organic extra virgin. I use this in cooking somewhat, and then somewhat in as far as beauty. It's still got some residue. Put it on the back of your hands. Some people do hair masks with it. Oil pulling, which I started a little bit of for teeth whitening. I think it's working a little bit, maybe. Anyway, that's all the products I have this month. Sorry it's a little late. Sorry it's a little long-winded. I use up a lot of stuff during the month. Plus, you have to keep in mind, too, that, like, say, with, like, the shampoo or the soap and even some of the lotions and things, my husband will use them, too. So it's not just, like, I'm using up the whole contents of a product. But anyway, that's it for now. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. If you have any suggestions for future videos, be sure and leave those too. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.